Well, I have a 30-foot downhill putt with a sharp left to right break. If I don't read this green properly, I could easily 3-putt. So what does it mean to read the green? Well, I'll be happy to discuss that topic a little later today on Winning Golf.
All right, everybody, time for some winning golf. Winning golf, that's
Beautiful putt.
what we play. Working on that short game each and every day. I'm near the green again, that's where the action all begins. With winning golf. Winning golf, making that wedge stop on a dime. Getting that bunker shot up close every single time. Woo! Back in my stance, making it dance, up and down again. With winning golf, everybody wins. That's right, everybody wins.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP, the best run businesses run SAP.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another exciting week of Winning Golf where everybody wins. And speaking of winning, today I am thrilled to host a group from Infiniti, one of Winning Golf's very special sponsors. A little later in the show, this talented group will compete for some great prizes in the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge. Plus, today's champion will pitch from 90 feet for a brand new Infiniti G37 convertible. Wouldn't this be the perfect day to give away a new Infiniti? For my instruction, I'm going to share some secrets on reading the green. And of course, we'll take a tour around this week's host facility, the beautiful and breathtaking French Creek Golf Club. In fact, let's take a tour around right now. French Creek Golf Club, located in Elverson, Pennsylvania, opened in 2003 and is already recognized as one of the finest private clubs in the Mid-Atlantic region. Renowned architect Gil Hance, known for courses that are simple and elegant in appearance, yet sophisticated in strategy, designed this masterpiece among the rolling hills of the French Creek Valley and watershed. His design was created with minimal earth and environmental disturbance, allowing the site to remain rich in beauty, dramatic terrain, and wildlife.
It really does take some local knowledge to play a few rounds to really get the feel of the golf course, but the conditions of the golf course are second to none. And to be able to play different shots and scoring in different ways around this golf course. There's reachable par 4s that you can drive, there's challenging par 3s, and there's par 5s that put a challenge to every level of golfer. And we have some forced carries on some of our tee shots that just are picturesque, that are just amazing to play.
The 23,000 square foot clubhouse emanates a timeless, rustic, and relaxed style, keeping with the area's historic architecture. The clubhouse was designed to appear as an established stone manor house. Various constructed post and beam additions complement the original stone barn structure, which dates back to the 1800s. The clubhouse interior features a state-of-the-art golf shop, men's and women's locker rooms, a full-service grill room, and a lavish 3,200 square foot banquet room capable of seating up to 200 people. The banquet room also connects to a covered outdoor dining area that overlooks the countryside. This indoor-outdoor combination offers limitless opportunities for business meetings, weddings, and social events of all sizes.
We try very hard to get the families involved. When a family joins a club, it's always a family decision. So we try hard to bring in the family for family events. So it's not just a golf club, we also have family activities as well.
The golf course is a traditional link-style course steeped in the classic style of old Scotland. With 4 sets of tees and 2 mixed tee composites, the course is a fair test for golfers of all abilities. Although this gem sits on 240 acres, the course is very accessible to walkers, and even though motorized carts are offered, there are no restrictions on walking. The challenging layout, immaculate conditions, and breathtaking beauty will create a lifetime memory for all players.
We've got everything from young, very good golfers to the 40-year-old very good golfer, to the 50-year-old retiree, to 60-year-old retirees, and then there's a group of us that are 65 to 70s. and we all play together very well.
French Creek also provides a first-class practice facility that includes a bent grass practice tee, multiple target greens, and a short game area for wedges, putting, and bunker shots. To set up a tour of this extraordinary facility, schedule an event, or for more information on the many unique membership offerings, please call 610-913-6330 or visit the web at FrenchCreekGolf.com.
Now it's time to check out what's on the tee with PGA professional Doug Hendricks.
On the tee today, I'd like to pose this question. When putting, are you really seeing your target line? In other words, are your eyes around the target line or are they actually over the target line? Many of my players come to me and are missing putts by maybe 1 or 2 balls on each side of the cup. Sometimes it's because of their eye position. So here's a drill that will help get your eyes over that target line. You'll have 2 golf balls in your pocket and 1 that you're putting. Here's how it works. I get into my setup, and once I'm ready to go, I'll pull a ball out of my pocket and I gently drop it from my eyes. And you'll see that ball landed about 3 or 4 balls inside the ball I'm putting. That's very common. Unfortunately, that's the target line my eyes are seeing, not the one I want to see. So I need to make an adjustment. So I'll move closer to the golf ball, and I'll have another ball ready to go, and I'll drop the balls from my eyes and see what happens. And that ball landed right around the ball I'm putting. I'm confident now that I can see my target line. In this case, I'll get into my setup, my eyes are over the golf ball, and I'll try to roll the ball into the hole. Remember, putting is a game of inches, so make sure your eyes aren't inches from the target line. I'll see you next week on the tee.
And now it's time for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge, brought to you by Cleveland Golf. Cleveland Golf, where scoring matters. Now let's meet our competitors. Al Galaris, Brad Sweet, Jim Braun, Pompeo Ricciuti, Ryan Jones, Kevin Reif, Marianne Lanzar, Joe Bush, Michael Terfanko Jr., John McKenna, Bruce Latoff, Chuck DeSantis, Chris Ricciuti, Chaz Pyers, Daniel Jodry.
Well, Joe Bush, it's great to have you here today. Thanks for serving as host and bringing this wonderful group from Infiniti on to Winning Golf.
Well, you're welcome, Doug. We're really excited to get started on the short game competition, and looks like we have a beautiful day, so what's up first?
Well, we do have a great day. What's up first, guys, is a putting contest. How does that sound?
Yeah.
All right. Each week I have the host of the group pull a name out of that hat. That player then putts from 50 feet. At the end of the season, whoever is closest to the cup, or maybe even in the cup, will win an amazing prize package. So, Joe Bush, would you kindly pull a name out of that hat?
Sure, I will.
Who is our lucky contestant from Infiniti today?
Kevin Reif.
Kevin Reif!
Go,
Congratulations, Kevin. Kevin Reif has a 50-foot putt for an unbelievable prize package that includes an Adams driver, a Seymour putter, a Sun Mountain bag, dinner for 2 at PJ Wheelhands, and a romance package at the Desmond Hotel in Malvern, Pennsylvania. For Kevin, the goal is simple. Roll this 50-foot putt inside 9 inches and he moves ahead of Tom Price to the top of the leaderboard. Will he have the distance? It's rolling beautifully. And that's a great effort by Kevin Reif. Well done. And now, Joe Bush, I need your help one more time. I'm looking for the hottest putter in this group. Somebody that loves the pressure, somebody that loves the camera, somebody can walk up here and roll in a 10-foot putt. Do you have somebody like that here today?
We have a lot of good golfers with us today, a lot of good golfers. But I think when it comes to putting, I got to go with John McKenna to make a 10-foot putt.
John McKenna. John, come on up here.
I love the pressure.
Well, you have a little bit, John. Here's the situation. I'm going to have you putt from 10 feet. What's on the line is a beautiful new CG15 Cleveland wedge. You roll this putt in, I hand you the wedge. It's that simple. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
Let's go do it.
All right.
John McKenna putting from 10 feet. Oh, good try, John. Well done. Good effort. Well, we obviously have a very talented group here today, so don't touch that remote. We'll be right back for the real competition from French Creek Golf Club when Winning Golf returns.
Enjoy one-of-a-kind hospitality at the Desmond Hotel Malvern, a full-service hotel with a staff focused on providing exceptional customer service. It's no wonder our guests say the Desmond Hotel is the best part of traveling. This summer, visit the Sunset Grill at the Desmond. Succulent Maine lobster, live music, and special cocktails. Come see why we're consistently voted the best outdoor dining in Chester County. If it's important to you, trust it to us at the Desmond.
Wedges aren't just individual clubs. They really perform as a short game scoring system. So proper gapping between clubs is critical.
My lofts are 48, 54, 60.
I play 47, 51, 58.
48, 52, and 58. 48, 54, and 60.
To improve your scores, go to the wedge fitting system at clevelandgolf.com, where we'll help you determine the right wedge set for your game.
Prizes for our contestants on Winning Golf provided by Proforma Industries, your one source for promotional products, printing services, business documents, and e-commerce solutions. And by Tour Sticks, the #1 training aid used by tour professionals. And by David O'Keefe, master sculptor and painter of pop icons.
Everybody wins.
Welcome back to Winning Golf. Hey team, you ready to stick some shots next to the pin?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they sound ready to me, so let's start round 1 of the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge.
Our Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge takes place on the beautiful yet challenging 18th green at French Creek Golf Club. We've got 4 preliminary rounds of short game shots where players compete for prizes and extra shots in our Survivor round. Our top 2 finishers in the Survivor round will compete in an up and in competition to determine this week's champion. Round 1 featured a 30-foot uphill chip shot. John McKenna stroking it well.
In a beautiful setup and a beautiful stroke, and that's right below the hole. Well done, John McKenna.
Watch Chuck DeSantis put the pressure on early.
A good setup, a good stroke, and that's about 5 feet from the hole.
Our host Joe Bush tried to take the round.
This is going right at it, and that is a terrific golf shot by Joe Bush.
But Pompeo Ricciuti would bring cheers from the crowd with his shot.
And that's right next to the hole.
That's 2 feet away. He takes the round and the prize. Round 2 moves our contestants 40 yards away for a pitch shot from the fairway. Bruce Latoff took a good swing at it.
And that's right at it, and just past the hole. That's a good effort by Bruce Latoff.
Ryan Jones grabbed the lead with this stroke.
This could work out pretty good, though. Kept it under the wind, Ryan Jones.
Then the other Ricciuti, Chris, made a run at the prize.
This should roll in the green nicely and sit right below the hole. Well done, Chris.
Thank you. But it was John McKenna who rolled it to 3.5 feet to take the round.
And that is a winning golf shot right there.
Round 3, a 40-foot chip shot from the deep rough would produce some great shots, starting with Al Galaris.
Al Galaris with a good touch here with his pitching wedge. Caught the top of the green here. It's got to roll down towards the hole, and here it comes. And that's about 4 feet from the hole.
Kevin Reif put some touch on the ball.
If this gets to the hill, it's going to come down. And here it goes. And that's a super stroke by Kevin Reif. Well done.
But take a look at this stroke by Pompeo Ricciuti.
Pompeo with a beautiful golf shot. This has the right line. This has the right speed. This could get right next to the hole. And that is awesome shot right at the hole.
That's less than a foot away. Jim Braun made a run at the cup.
Out of the high rough here at the 18th hole. Great line, great speed, and this is going to stop very close to the hole. And here it comes. Jim Braun right at it. Wow.
Nice roll. But no one is going to beat this effort by John McKenna.
With a nice soft touch, a good line, and let's see where this one stops. It's got to be very close to the hole. This has a chance to go in. It does!
In the hole. Round 4 is a 40-foot putt slightly uphill. Michael Turfanko accepted the challenge.
Turfanko, I think he has the line. Does he have enough speed? It's a pretty good effort, just short of the hole. Well done.
Daniel Jodry rolls it close.
Daniel Jodry with a beautiful stroke and a beautiful line. We'll take that putt. Well done, Daniel.
Brad Sweet gets it close as well.
Brad Sweet with a good setup, a nice stroke, and pretty good speed. Brad Sweet.
Marianne Lanzar has a smooth stroke.
And that's a good effort by Marianne Lanzar.
Chaz Pyers made a run at the prize.
And this looks like a beautiful putt. Perfect speed right below the hole.
But watch host Joe Bush challenge the field with this shot.
Ball is rolling towards the hole. This has a chance. Wow.
But one golfer was better.
I like the stroke, I like the setup, I like the speed, and that is in the hole.
Al Galaris. He holds it for the round and the prize. Can he keep the hot hand in our Survivor round? We'll find out right after Doug's short game tip.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I'd like to talk about reading a green. Now, reading a green or reading a break is very important on medium and long range putts. And today I'd like to share with you 4 key thoughts. Number one, I want to talk about the fact that every putt is a straight putt. So until the ball starts turning, the ball is going to roll straight. So when I line up my putter, I'm looking at the spot where I think my ball will start turning. That is called the apex of the putt. So number one, find that spot, put your eyes, your putter head, and your body going to that direction. Everybody good with that? Yeah. All right. Number 2 is the speed. Now obviously we know if we hit the ball too hard, the ball will not break. If we hit it too soft, it may break sharply. So the concept is to feel the speed. Now when I'm putting, my goal is to have my ball, if I miss, go about 12 to 18 inches past the hole. 2 things happen with that pace. Number 1, my ball will hold the line with that speed. And number 2, I'm almost guaranteed to 2-putt if I'm only 12 to 18 inches away. So that's my goal there. Number 3 is real interesting. I'm going to talk about what the center of the cup is. Now, if I'm putting straight at the cup, dead straight, the center of the cup is right in front of me. But if I have a left to right putt like this one, my center of the cup is actually on the high side of the cup. Does everybody understand that? If you put a clock in that cup and I have a straight putt, I'm putting to 6 o'clock. But if my putt is coming in on the high side, my ball is actually coming in at 8 or 9 o'clock. I know a lot of players that read the putt correctly. They see it going left to right, but their eyes are on the front of the cup. Almost every single time they miss below the hole. They don't see the putt coming in from the high side. So make sure your eyes are on the high side of the cup. And key thought number 4, speaking of high side, if you're going to miss, I would like you to miss on the high side of the hole. The only chance you have of making a putt is if your ball dies in from above the hole on a breaking putt. If your putt runs out of gas and misses on the low side, you have no chance to make that putt. So if you're going to miss it, stay on the high side. Any questions? No. Great. Well, I'd love to bring a volunteer up. Al Galaris, would you help me today?
Sure.
Thank you, Al. Step in here, please, Al. Let's briefly go through those 4 ideas. You see the putt, you're drawing along a line back from the pin to the ball, but I want you to focus on the spot where you think the ball is going to start turning. That's called the apex. We want to look for that, okay? Number 2, I want you to think about speed. This is left to right and downhill, so speed's a big factor. We want to be maybe 12 inches, 18 inches if you miss. And we want to miss on the high side, which means your eyes better be on the high side. All right?
Okay.
Sounds good. Let's give it a try. It's a beautiful stroke. And that is a great putt, and that's above the hole. And well done, Al Galaris. Nice job.
Thank you for the tip, Doug.
You're quite welcome. Well, if you want to play winning golf on the green, you got to get rid of those 3 putts. So you better have a plan before you putt.
And now it's game on for our competitors. The top 2 finishers in our Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge Survivor round will advance to compete in a one-on-one up and in competition to determine this week's champion. Players who've won previous rounds have extra shots to try to get it closest to the cup. And this week we're challenging them with a 25-yard uphill shot. Good luck. Bruce Latoff set the standard at less than 10 feet.
Good setup. That's right below the hole. Well done, Bruce.
And Jim Braun met the challenge.
Let's see what happens at the end of this one. It's rolling towards the hole, and that's a good effort by Jim Braun.
Chaz Pyers showed some skill.
And that ball is right below the hole. Well done.
But our finalists clearly stood out. Kevin Reif, who rolled it to just over 3 feet.
This ball should roll right to left a little bit, and that's going to be a great effort by Kevin Reif.
And John McKenna, who was about an inch better.
Bringing it up high and right at it, and this looks real good, everyone. Wow, sensational shot by John McKenna.
So it's McKenna and Reif in our SAP Up and In playoff. We'll find out who'll take the championship when Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP, continues.
This is a technology. This is something that is way beyond anything I did with the tight lies.
It has that spring-like effect that a driver has, and this is basically the first 3-wood has ever had this.
You hit that shot, and you see what it does, and you'll never want to hit another fairway wood.
New Velocity Slot technology produces a hotter face and up to 12 yards more distance. The Speedline F11 fairway wood from Adams Golf.
When Infiniti of Ardmore and Infiniti of Westchester asked me to say a few words about my new red Infiniti, they didn't have to twist my arm. Infinitis are great looking and exciting to drive. I love my new red G37, and the people at Infiniti of Ardmore and Westchester made purchasing my new red Infiniti so easy. Oh, did I mention it's red?
Visit us at Infiniti of Ardmore and InfinitiofWestchester.com. You'll soon see why we're Infiniti and beyond.
Is it P.J. Wellahan's local craft beer selection or our $2 daily special? Nobody does beer specials like we do.
Is it our Shanghai sesame wings?
We're PJ's famous hot and honey sauce.
Nobody does
Buffalo wings.
like we do. Is it getting together with friends?
Or catching every play in high def?
Nobody does it like P.J. Wellahan's.
Find a location near you.
Visit pjspub.com.
Prizes and tee gifts for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge provided by Sun Mountain Golf Bags. Sun Mountain, ahead of time design. Seymour Putters, hide the red dot, see more. The Winston Collection, creating signature leather products for the finest golf clubs in the world. And by P.J. Wheelahan's Pub and Restaurant. Visit one of our area locations today. Doug Hendricks Wardrobe provided by the Greg Norman Collection. Greg Norman, performance by design. It's time now for the SAP Up and In playoff on Winning Golf.
Welcome back to Winning Golf and the exciting SAP Up and In playoff, which will decide this week's champion. I'm standing here with our 2 finalists. Guys, great job today.
Thank you. Great day.
Let me start with you, John. You finished first in the Survivor round, which means you'll get the choice of going first or second here in the SAP playoff. What's your plan?
I think I'm going to go second. That way I know exactly what I need to do to win.
All right, I like that strategy. Well, you know, Kevin, you're going to go first. So what's your plan of attack?
John's been playing great today, so I just got to hit one close and put some pressure on him.
Well, I think both plans are good. Both short games are good, so this should be an exciting playoff. Our first shot in the SAP playoff will be a very challenging downhill chip on the 18th green of French Creek. Kevin Reif will have the honors. Kevin is the director of Reif and Associates, has a 17 handicap, and plays most of his golf at Springford Country Club. And he's going with the putter. It's a pretty good line. It's going to be below the hole as we suspected, and he'll have about 15 feet back up the hill. And now it's John McKenna's turn to try and perform some magic with the wedge. John is the sales representative for Infiniti of Ardmore. He's going with a putter, and here's the stroke, and this looks really good, rolling towards the hole, and he is right next to the hole. Well, Kevin Reif has about 15 feet. This ball should move a little bit left to right. Got a good setup and a good stroke, and this is right at it. This has a chance. Wow. That's a great effort by Kevin Reif. Kevin will tap that in for his 3. And that's a great effort by Kevin, putting from a foot below the hole. This is for the Winning Golf Championship here at French Creek. Back and through in the cup, and John McKenna is our Winning Golf Champion. Congratulations. Well, John McKenna, congratulations on our Winning Golf Championship here at French Creek. Well done today.
Thank you very much. It's a great place. It's a great afternoon, and Infiniti's a great sponsor, and because of them, I'm here today.
Well, it's great to have you. Not too many people get up and down from above the hole here at the 18th green at French Creek, so good job there. Now, you've won a slot in the Winning Golf Championship already. You've won a bunch of prizes, and in a couple minutes, John, you're going to get the pitch from 90 feet for a brand new Infiniti G37 convertible. How does that sound?
That's fantastic, because every year Joe Bush lets me use one for the Memorial Day Parade to drive the veterans in the parade, and it's just a fantastic car.
Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP. We'll be right back.
The reason so many tour pros and amateurs are switching to Srixon golf balls is simple. They're better. The core is the engine of the ball. A bigger core means greater distance. We make the biggest core in golf. When it comes to feel, you need a soft cover. We make the softest cover in the game. And we're leading the way in visual performance with Pure White and Tour Yellow.
Because what you see better, you play better.
Make the switch to Srixon. Play a better ball.
When Infiniti of Ardmore and Infiniti of Westchester asked me to say a few words about my new red Infiniti, they didn't have to twist my arm. Infinitis are great looking and exciting to drive. I love my new red G37, and the people at Infiniti of Ardmore and Westchester made purchasing my new red Infiniti so easy. Oh, did I mention it's red?
Visit us at Infiniti of Ardmore and InfinitiofWestchester.com. You'll soon see why we're Infiniti and beyond.
Adams Golf pioneered aerodynamic drivers, and while others have tried to follow, we've raised the bar once again, adding our patented velocity slot technology. The breakthrough Speedline F11 driver, 35% more aerodynamic for up to 12 yards more distance. Chances are, this driver will blow yours away. The Speedline F11 driver from Adams Golf.
Everybody wins.
It's time now on Winning Golf for the Infiniti Champions Pitch. You'll soon see why we're Infiniti and beyond.
Welcome back to Winning Golf for our final event, the Champions Pitch. Each week our champion will attempt to hole out from 90 feet to win a brand new Infiniti G37 convertible. Winning Golf is thrilled to have two great dealerships, Infiniti of Ardmore and Infiniti of Westchester, sponsoring this great event. If he can dial in the perfect pitch shot, John will drive home in an awesome, and I mean awesome, Infiniti G37 convertible. And here's the shot. And it's a great shot and a great effort. And that's maybe the best effort of the year. John McKenna, what a great champion. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show from this spectacular French Creek Golf Club. This is one amazing facility. I also want to thank our group from Infiniti for providing lots of fun, lots of camaraderie, and many, many winning golf highlights. Also want to acknowledge John McKenna, who was 3 feet 6 inches from the hole in our Champions Pitch. Well, hopefully next week we'll give these keys away. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful week.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP, the best run businesses run SAP.